Last time on Suikoden, we kill a vampire, and now Victor has avenged his old village and family. But now he's temporarily gone, so I figure now's as good time as any to go and do another draft episode while we're waiting for another mission, and also Victor. Now, we do have plenty of characters to recruit, and the game did kind of screw me over a bit, so I've got something to rant about. Oh boy, my favorite. Either way though, first and foremost, we're going to be recruiting Moose. If you'll remember, we could have recruited Moose earlier because all we needed was all of the previous blacksmiths, but I decided not to because I figured I should just, keep the pace going and keep the characters I had with me. I didn't want to screw around too much. Besides, it's not a huge deal that I didn't recruit him then, right? Right. Anyway, once you have all of the previous blacksmiths in your party, he will say this, and he'll decide to join the Liberation Army. Yeah, that's fine. I would like to be more overpowered. Please, upgrade my weapons further. Alright, so that's done. Easy enough, right? So, next off we have the characters we met a long time ago, but couldn't recruit because either our base wasn't big enough, or we just weren't a high enough level. And of course the first of those characters is Quincy, I believe his name was. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use you all that much, Quincy, but we'll recruit him anyway. Yeah, thanks for making the bet now that it's far safer. Real good of ya, thanks. Now that we're very close to victory, I think it's about time I joined. Alright, anyway, next off is Aikai. He wanted Mir to be a high enough level, and well, we're a pretty high level by this point, so let's go talk to him. And then after that, I believe I can air my grievances. Oh boy. I can see your level. That's not weird at all. Don't mind me, Aikai, the martial artist who can see character stats. Alright, so he joins. Alright, so, next off is a character we met even longer ago. Remember Ruby by any chance? You probably don't. It's been a while since we met him, but he was back at the Elves... Well, no, he's not back at the Elves Village. He was in the Kobold side of the Great Village. We met him after the Elves Village was burnt down, but he himself is an elf. So, if you even want him to give you the time of day, you have to have Kirkus with you. You're nowhere near a high enough level. And if you talk to him again, oh fuck, you are a high enough level. By the way, yeah, this did throw me off the first time, because I was like, wait, I thought you had to be like level 30 for him to join you, and I'm above level 30. No, it turns out, well, A, I believe it's level 25, and B, for some reason you just need to talk to him again. In this case, you need to see both conversations, unlike with, Zen earlier, who just acted like we'd spoken to him before because we started with his items. I guess the designers just thought Ruby was more important. Oh well, anyway, he's joined the team, so that's a few new Unite attacks and a new character. You should probably reverse the order of the things I just said, that would make more sense. Anyway... So, I believe next up we're getting a castle upgrade, aren't we? Indeed we are. So, The next batch of characters are ones you need a castle at level 4 for. Here's the thing. You need to have this number of characters before you beat Necklord's castle. And as you can see, the castle did indeed upgrade. Here's the problem though. Initially, those characters I recorded before having to re-record Necklord's castle. You want to know why? Because when Victor leaves the party, he's removed from the Tablet of Destiny. So you don't have enough characters if you do this afterwards. And there's like no characters I could conveniently find in order to recruit more. That's pretty great, right? So this is Clive. He's a different annoyance. He'll only appear if your castle is at level 4, which, by the way, is the max level. But also, he appears randomly. Like, I had to go in and out of town, like, 20 fucking times, so Clive would just happen to be here. That fucking sucked. That being said, Clive's pretty alright. He's actually got quite a bit of backstory, though he is one of those characters that in this game is going to be very mysterious. We don't really get a full grasp of his motivations or anything. He's just a very strong passerby we happen to meet and happens to join us because we might be able to serve his interests. So I actually do like how they do that. Like some characters you don't really understand and they're just only fighting you out of coincidence. Though here's one who isn't a coincidence. Unfortunately, if you warp over to this village, you do arrive at the end, which is annoying. So here's Leon. Once the castle is level 4, he'll actually have a few words for you. And with that, we can now go back to Matthew, wait, no, Matthew is this guy, the other one's Leon. God damn it, I got them mixed up somehow. So Matthew would like us to deliver a letter to Leon. So we gotta walk all the way back over here and hand it over to Leon. I'll probably talk a little more about Leon once we're going through the castle, in addition to more stuff about the Tablet of Destiny, because let me tell you, I gotta complain about that. But yeah, Leon is actually backstory important, I guess? Again, I'm not 100% on this information because there's a lot of out-of-game information on Suikoden, and not a lot of it is sourced very well. But Matthew doesn't like him, but he does really want his help. So Leon's going to join us. Alright, so, Leon's not really going to do much in terms of, like, actual fighting, but he can join us in, you know, the strategist spot on the, war battles, major battles, whatever they're called. Alright, who's next? Is it who I think it is? Oh wait, no, it should be, yeah, we're in Quan, so we're gonna recruit Crowley. We already know what his deal is, he just wanted a bigger castle. Of course, finding him is a pain. I had a guide, of course, so it's not like I was going to miss him, but otherwise, it's, really unlikely you're just going to find Crowley. I mean, that wall does look a little bit suspicious, but that's only because I know it. Like, if you're just playing this game on your own, you're probably going to pass that wall and not recruit Crowley, because he's very difficult to find. Though again, he is one of the best mages in the game, I believe. Alright, next though, I'm pretty sure I know who's coming up next. Oh, yeah, we're not even teleporting. It's Necklord's castle! So remember how I couldn't get those other characters on the other run? Guess who had to play through Necklord's castle 4 times in one day to recruit this asshole? This is Pesmerga. He's looking for Uber. He's got a very similar armor, so perhaps Uber's a traitor to some group of knights or something. Pezmerga's another character whose deal we do not know at all. But yeah, he's all the way up in Necklord's castle for some reason. But guess what? If you try to use an escape talisman, we still can't. Because they just coded it so you could never use an escape talisman in Necklord's castle. Because of that one event. Isn't that delightful? That's just really great. I'm really glad they didn't change it so that once that story event was done, you could use the escape talisman. But no, you really do have to go through Necklord's castle 4 times. Oh, except for me, I had to go through it 6 times because there was the initial recording. Then, when I learned I had to redo that episode, I had to speedrun Necklord's castle and get all the treasures again. And then I had to complete it a 5th and 6th time in order to get Pezmerga. Real great, huh? I am just so glad that happened. Thanks a lot, Tablet of Destiny. Real cool of you not to include Victor. I don't blame Victor for that one. He deserves some time off. I'm fine with him leaving. I blame Luke for that one. Because Luke's supposed to be in charge of that shit. But now apparently, for some reason, Victor leaving means he leaves completely. So, guess what? Gremio's on the fucking Tablet of Destiny, and he's fucking dead! He's grayed out, but he's still there. But oh, Victor leaves? Oh, no, Luke's just gonna remove his name from there. Like, I don't know why they programmed it that way, that a temporary leave means he's just off the list completely. I mean, I can guess why, but like, seriously, what the fuck? Why did they not code it so Victor's still on, even if he's not at the castle? It's obnoxious, and I hate it. Anyway, here's a bunch of other characters. Zen doesn't do much. But we also have Melody, who will actually change the window sound, so basically just like menu noises. I'm just going to stick to default because I like the default sounds the best. Animal's okay, but like, we already have duck in the default sound set, so like, I don't know, I'm just fine with default. The other ones get a little bit annoying. What doesn't get annoying, though, is, if I could pass the chair, is window. So, Window can also break the 4th wall with his ability and change the design of the window, so let's do that. We have 3 different designs. The last one should look familiar since that's the one I've been using in the thread. But we're actually going to go with the flowers because they're pretty. And I actually really liked the purple, so we're going with that one. Oh man, look at that. That is a really nice change of pace. Like, honestly, I don't even mind the default color that much, but like, I don't know, maybe it's because we had it for so long, but I really prefer the purple. It looks lovely. So now we have super lovely text boxes. It's too bad it took so long for us to actually get these. You know, it's been most of the game. But, you know, even if we only have it for the last few episodes, it's nice. Alright, so let's see who we have over here. Oh, it's a regular party now, huh? Did we speak with Ladon and Kessler before? I don't think we have. Oh, shut up, Quincy. This place kicks ass. I bet your forest sucks. That's all I have to say. I'm just being rude. Aw, see, Kirike's enjoying it. Alright, anyway, I'm speaking to them because I don't think I have before, and absolutely not, Ladon. I can't believe he's making me reject tea, but like, fucking nope. Someone poisons you one time, and suddenly, it's not any good anymore. Anyway, we've spoken to all those dweebs, so we can keep moving. Alright, so what else was I going to talk about before? Ruby, something about Clive, maybe? I don't think it was about Clive. He's just a wandering person named Clive. Well, shoot, now I've forgotten. And that's why you don't drink before recording. You get a shorter attention span, and it's not good. Actually, you know what? With editing magic, I can figure out what I was going to talk about. VoIP? Actually, no, that's not a good VoIP point. I don't think we've spoken with you. Alright, now I can say VoIP. So apparently I'm just really bad at remembering that Leon Silverberg exists. Alright, so, Leon was actually Barbarossa's strategist during the War of Succession, which is the war that was talked about before the start of the game. Well, it was talked about at the start of the game, but it's part of the backstory. That's how Barbarossa came to power. Leon was also the mentor of Matthew, so that's probably why Matthew has mixed feelings about letting Leon join. Well, the good part of the mixed feelings. That's why he has respect for him. But on the other hand, Leon is actually responsible for something called the Kaleka incident, which of course is named after the town that he was hanging around in. Kaleka, of course, was burned down before the start of the game, and it was actually burned down by Leon himself. Now, the Empire basically needed an excuse to go to war, because they were having a bit of trouble and they needed support of the people, so Leon burned the town down, and then it was blamed on the city-state of Joustin, which is to the north in Dunon territory. And technically speaking, the plan did work, because they did get the support they needed, and that's why they're fighting with the northern areas. Actually, it was specifically Joustin that was mentioned at the start of the game, wasn't it? So I don't have to talk about it like it's a new thing. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so Leon did that, so he's kind of an awful person. And then after that, I guess he quits, and then he moved to Kaleka, which, most of the places I've seen reference that information, phrase it, he didn't do it out of any sense of, like, guilt. He just wanted to go somewhere quiet. So, yeah, Leon's kind of a fucker. Anyway, back there I missed, giving him the books. Hugo, rather. We'll read those later, just because I want to wait until we have the full collection. And after speaking with these two, just to know what their lines are, not to actually play their horrible games, we'll also give another paint bucket to Ivanov. Hey, I actually remembered his name. Neat. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna give him the paint. Only one this time, though, which is too bad. I was kinda hoping it would be more by this point, but, what are you gonna do? It is looking pretty close to complete, though. Alright, so, with that done, just FYI, in case you haven't noticed by now, the castle didn't get remodeled too much. No new floors, unfortunately. There is a flag out front, which I guess is pretty nice. Now people know who we are, as if they didn't already. Fourth floor is mostly the same. One major difference, though. It's not over here. Hicks and Tengar just took this room with one tiny bed. I'm guessing they both sleep in it, and goddamn, that would be very uncomfortable. And, of course, it's just those two nerds, as per usual. Not hanging out with Leon, because he's a dick. That being said, though, the difference is in our room. So let's just go over there, and, oh, look at that. Look at that, that's a cool looking room. I like how that looks now. Bed's right in the center, so, next time on Suikoden, I guess it'll be time to start a new mission. But first, nap time. Gotta go stew about Luke being the worst.